Alright, so we're running into technical difficulties with doing this whole everyday thing. Other people, I think, have whole computer systems and everything, but I'm just trying to do all this on the iPad with the GoPro. And one of the things I've discovered about the iPad is that you apparently cannot, uh, with a real degree of success, clear the cache out of the iPad. So if somebody knows how to do that out there, let me know. And what I end up getting is trying to download all the videos that I took today onto the iPad and then make the video is not possible. And it's aggravating because, I had some good stuff today and I really wanted to show it. And I've kind of got like an idea, basically, as far as like my vision for the videos is concerned. It's not working. So I had this problem yesterday, and I made a whole video about it yesterday, or like last night, that was going to be today's video, but then I got it figured out, and I'm trying to do the same thing today, and it's not working. And it's like after midnight. I need to be up early in the morning because I got to go to San Angelo, and I'm just like, so I'm just gonna like cut it short. This is it for tomorrow. It's like this 1 minute video or whatever. I'm gonna try to plus the camera's like dead now, so I think I'm gonna try maybe to start doing this on the on here on the phone. This is an Android phone, Samsung, whatever, and I'm thinking I can clear the cache a lot easier on here, which would allow me to like download stuff on a regular basis. I don't think I would have that much trouble. So, and then eventually I'm going to try to get a like an Android powered a tablet that I can do all this on. So, for the meantime, I don't know what that exactly means, but for either one of the videos, the weather report or my regular everyday videos, they may just be this, where I'm just talking to you guys right now. In which case, since we're doing that, I'll just say that today was it was okay. Woke up in, I think, Powhatan, Kansas. Drove down to Pittsburgh, Kansas. Made the delivery. I woke up this morning. I got 200 yards outside the truck stop, and came to a screeching halt because the dash lit up and was like the automatic stop or whatever. And I did not, like, this morning get up and do a proper pre-trip. Like, I got out, I walked around, like, tapped all the tires, whatever, and I went on down the road. Like, 200 yards down the road, it was an automatic shutdown. And it started flashing at me, so I hit the shoulder real quick. And I was like, what is going on? I gotta be out of coolant. But I was in an area where I didn't feel safe to get out and check it. Truck's still running, so I managed to make a U-turn, go back to the truck stop. And got out, and sure enough, I'm low on coolant. And so I didn't have any coolant with me. I had water, so I loaded some water. It was about 3/4 of a gallon of water into the radiator, and did check for a leak at that point. Did find a leak at that point. I do know where it is now, but we did. I drove it. I went on down to Pittsburgh. It's not real bad as far as the leak is concerned, but I went on down to Pittsburgh, did my delivery, and then I came to Fort Worth. That's where I'm at now, so I'm in Fort Worth. And so I came to Fort Worth and parked the truck, and my uncle came over, and we looked all over it. I kind of knew where it was. He's got an inspection mirror, so we fished the inspection mirror in there to try to figure out where the leak was coming from. I did find it. I know what it is now. It is not easily fixable. So I've got to go to San Angelo and deliver. Got to go to San Antonio and deliver. So we're going to, we're down that 3/4 of a gallon. That's the rate that we're at. So in the morning I've got to load up, cooling in the truck again, going down to San Antonio, or going down to San Angelo, deliver, then go on to San Antonio tomorrow evening, find a place to park, and then get unloaded Friday morning, and then I'm gonna just book it back up here. And hopefully by then we'll know what hose it is and be able to acquire that hose. It's a snap-on hose. It's real easy to put in. It just snaps in place. So it's got like a how do I describe it? It's got a fitting that sticks out, and the hose just kind of comes in and clamps on it, you know, and you just, I think there's a pin that you pull up or something, and it pulls right off, and then and everything, and it looks like it goes from there under to the bottom side of the fuel pump, perhaps. So maybe the fuel pump is liquid cooled, or water cooled, which I don't know if that's true or not, but that seems to be the case in this case. So I'm gonna try to find the hose over the weekend or whatever and get it replaced, and hopefully be back on the road by Monday. So hopefully I'm not waiting too long to try to figure out how to do this. But it's on me. Believe me, you guys are gonna be right there along for the ride. And I'll put the camera when I get back to the truck tomorrow morning. I'll have fresh batteries for the camera. I'll put all that together, and we'll try it with the Android for a little while and see if I have more success. Oh, excuse me, it's late. If I have more success making the videos with the Android phone than I do making the videos on the iPad. I am not, like, I wasn't a fan of Apple products before, but I have to admit that I like my iPad. It works really well for a lot of things, but there are some options you don't have. So, for instance, I've got a Rand McNally headset that sits on my ear. It's a Bluetooth headset. And it'll do both. It has both sides. It's got this side, it's got this side. And you could set it up to do both calls and audio, like play music or videos or whatever over your headset. But I don't want to do that. I just want to do calls. Well, in the Samsung, I can go in there and set it, like, you know, calls only. You cannot do that with the iPad or an iPhone. And then, or at least not that I'm aware of. And I've looked to see if I could find out how to do that, because sometimes I do a FaceTime with my sister on the iPad, and I have to use the headset in order to hear her clearly. And so I hooked the headset up, and it like, you can't choose one or the other. I did the first time I did that. I hung the headset back up on the wall on its hook, and then every time I tried to play music through the iPad, which is Bluetooth to the radio, it automatically started playing on the headset instead of playing on the radio. Even though I'd been connected to the radio all the time, and I went into settings to try to figure it out, couldn't figure it out. Meh. So anyway, that's one of the things I don't like. The other thing is trying to clear the cache for the apps on the iPad is just almost impossible. If I did do it yesterday, and that's the reason I was able to download videos, then great. But I know I've downloaded multiple videos over and over and over again, and it just seems like the more videos I download, and even though I'm deleting videos, like, the cache is just getting full real fast, and it's not emptying back out. And I know I can do it real easily on the Android phone. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm sorry that there's no scenery. I'm working on it. In the meantime, it'll be this. You know, we talked about, like, a question and answer video, or question videos or whatever. So until I get this figured out, hopefully with the Android phone, let's do some questions. You know, so if you watch this video all the way to the end, and you get to the point where you know, you have questions about trucking or whatever that maybe nobody else is willing to answer, or delicate questions or whatever it is that maybe other people don't want to address, or you haven't found an answer for that, go ahead and post it down in the comments and ask your question. And in the next video, we'll do that for a little while until I figure this out. In the next video, I'll answer your questions. So anyway, that's it. You guys know the drill. Keep trying to set up. See you down the road.